Assalamu alaikum. Good day to all of you, dear doctors. Today I'm going to share an overview about humerus, which is important for MRCS part examination. Here's the figures of humerus, which is collected from Natural History Anatomy. Now I'm going to share an overview. It's known to all of you that the humerus extends from the scapula to the elbow joint. Its body and twins. It is almost completely covered with muscles. You also find muscles and usually be palpated throughout its length. The smooth, rounded surface of the head articulates with the shallow glenoid cavity. The head is connected to the body of the humerus by the anatomical neck. The surgical neck is the region below the head and tubercles where they join to the shaft, and it is the commonest site of fracture. The capsule of the shoulder joint is attached to the anatomical neck superiorly but extends down to 1.5 centimeter to the surgical neck. The greater tubercle is the prominence on the lateral side of the upper end of the body. It merges with the body below and can be felt through the deltoid inferior to the acromion. The tendons of the supraspinatus and infraspinatus are inserted into impressions on its superior aspects. The larger tubercle is a distinct prominence on the front of the upper end of the bone. It can be palpated through the deltoid just lateral to the tip of the coracoid process. The intratubercular groove passes from the body between the greater and lesser tubercle, continuing down from the anterior borders of the tubercles to form the edge of the groove. The tendon of biceps within its synovial sheath passes through this groove, held within by a transverse ligament. The posterior surface of the body is marked by a spiral groove for the radial nerve, which runs obliquely across the upper half of the body to reach the lateral border below the deltoid tuberosity. Within this groove lie the radial nerve and brachial vessels, and both may be affected by fracture involving the shaft of the humerus. The lower end of the humerus is wide and flattened anteroposteriorly and inclined anteriorly. The middle third of the distal edge forms the trochlea. That's the trochlea. Superior to this are indentations for the coronoid fossa anteriorly, and here's the olecranon fossa, which lies posteriorly. Lateral to the trochlea is a rounded capitulum which articulates with the radius. The medial epicondyle is very prominent with a smooth posterior surface which contains a sulcus for the in posterior surface. Here's a sulcus for the ulnar nerve and collateral vessels. Its distal margin gives attachment for the ulnar collateral ligament, and in front of this the anterior surface has an impressions for the common flexor tendon. Now I'm going to share the most important relations and their clinical significance. Actually, these relations and clinical significance are mostly important for MRCS, both part and part B examinations. The relations are here's the surgical neck, which is related to the axillary nerve. Fracture of surgical neck causes axillary nerve injury. Here's the another important relation is mid shaft, which is a spiral groove which is related to the radial nerve, and profunda brachii artery. Fracture causes radial nerve injury and artery injury. Lower end, and the lower end has the medial epicondyle, which is related to the ulnar nerve. Fracture or injury causes ulnar nerve palsy. I think now I've got a brief idea about humerus. Uh, this is more than enough for MRCS Part A examinations. Okay, thank you, directors, for watching this video.